Hi, friends, it's Velvet. I am here today with a haul. I've got some stuff from Temu. These are some of their real pressed flowers that I am planning to use in making my papers. And no, that eucalyptus did not smell. I was hoping it did, but it didn't. It's kind of cool how that came. And then there's another package. I've got enough of these now that I should really start using them. This is just a little package of doodads for decorating pages. These are really cool. I love these. They are little tiny bottles with cork at the top. I thought maybe they would look cute on the front of a junk journal, where you're looking for some dimension. So I kind of can't wait to use that. This is some supposed like embossed paper, and there is some embossing going on, but there's not a whole lot of paper here, and I don't know. I mean, the stuff is inexpensive and you can see the embossing, so they'll probably make great backgrounds for clusters, but it's just I don't know. I just feel like they shouldn't imply that the whole thing is embossed paper when it's not. And I'm sure you feel the same way. And then I got these cute 3 rolls of some chiffon trim. I didn't know they were going to come on the clothespins, but I'm really glad they did. Isn't that cute? I mean, you don't get a whole lot on each roll, but it's enough. And you get the clothespin too, and it was inexpensive, so, you know. Oh, this thing is really cool. I'm going to open it up and show you. These are like vellum sheets with flowers, and they have been heat embossed with like a fuzzy kind of embossing. Oh, what did we used to call that? It was called something. It's like kind of fluffy, fuzzy stuff. It's really cool. So I'm really pleased with that purchase. And then this, I'm not sure what I was thinking when I ordered this, but it's really super cool and it was inexpensive. It's a journal. The tops of the pages are attached, just like you see when you buy vintage Japanese books. They're all kind of bound where they've taken a huge sheet of paper, folded it in half again, and then bound it that way, which is really cool looking. You can't really read the inside of it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we'll figure it out. This is a cute little heart, like a quartz little charm thing. I thought it'd be cute on a junk journal. This is just like little paper flower die cut things. They're cute. I could have done them myself, but they were really, really cheap. Um, and layering on clusters, I think that would be really cool. They'll look fine. And of course, you can, you know, rough up the edges and stuff to make it look a little distressed and ink them up. I like the bag it came in. That's cute, isn't it? The little polka dotted bag. I'll try and use that at some point. And this is just some wood, thin wood floral elements that I thought I could color with my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. And I thought they might look really cool. In fact, I think I'll color one in right now so you can see. What did I just do? Sorry, my my voiceover stopped on me. I was downloading something and it just kind of stopped. So apologies there. But anyway, I'm just coloring this in and then I'm going to use a water brush to just kind of set that. I really love the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils now that I kind of know how to use them. I know I'm not using them for all of the purposes that they're made for. So I'm kind of excited to do that since I have a couple of sets now. And there I'm just finishing up. See what that looks like. You can hardly tell, but I think, you can put some layers on there and it'll be cool. You can also use the distress crayons. You can use alcohol markers, anything you want, really. Ink pads. And then this is a set of bookmarks, and it's all birds, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I don't think there were two of the same. They're really nice and thick. Really, really like these. Thought they would be great in journals on pages to use as either tags or belly bands. And they'll fit in really skinny pockets. So that's kind of cool in shorter journals. So I'm happy with that purchase. I've got so many of these bookmark things that I really need to get them out and start using them. Very pretty though. Color me impressed. I think I was looking at the quantity there. It's 20 or 30 maybe. And then this next thing is just like some coffee stain stamps, clear stamps, just some stuff that I wanted. And then here is some, it's like a rice paper, a nice big package of it, and it was really inexpensive, so I'm pleased with that. I really love using this stuff. And if you coffee dye papers, this stuff works really, really well. Coffee dyed. It picks up the color nicely, it folds nicely. Really, really nice. The size is a little bit bigger than like the US size, 8.5 by 11, and it's even bigger than A4 if I'm not mistaken. So that's it for Temu, and now I have a bunch of vintage stuff I wanted to show you that I picked up. This top thing is a chemistry book that was in, um, it was in something that I bought from a guy, oh, I don't know, on Facebook Marketplace. And I didn't really pull it out. I didn't know what it was, but I finally just pulled it out and it's so cool. Look at all the blank pages I can use. And there was a lot of pages that were filled in with names. I don't know what that's for. It's almost like I don't know, keeping track of something. I thought that said chemistry on it, but maybe not. Now this is a day book that I got on Instagram from one of the sellers that I go through to buy vintage stuff. I think there it is there. I can't read what that says. But yeah, so this is a really, really cool book. Very, very excited about this ledger. Look at all those great ledger pages. And yes, I have scanned them. And I am already using quite a few of those in some of my digital kits that I'm making. And then also, I think there was a couple of blank pages in the back. Yeah, there you go. So it's got some nice blank pages to scan and use as well. So very pleased with this purchase. They're hard to find because they're expensive. And then I got some rip out sheets of like ledgers and day books and things that um, I did already scan and I'm using. I really like those. And then for these types of things, I don't use the originals. I have them put aside. I just use copies. I just, make sure that it's old enough that I'm not going to get in any trouble. um, but yeah, these are really old. What does that say? It's like 1908 or something, maybe. I don't know. Very, very old. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yes, I am spelling the paper. I am a fanatic about old paper. I just am. I got a ton of candles at home that claim to be old paper smell. Nobody can get it right. That was just something else I was working on. And this is a book that I've already taken apart so that I can use the cover. And I am using the pages. This is also, you know what? It was an online estate sale that I got this one from. And it's actually like something that a funeral home or a town would send out when you lose a loved one. Um, but what's really cool about it is it's got some cool pictures and really, really great quotes and uplifting comments, which, I thought I could, take apart and use in a journal. Like, really, really great uplifting stuff in here. So that's kind of cool. I love when I find like little pieces of paper and stuff. And this is just a poem that was probably handed out at someone's service. And then at the same estate sale, I picked up a few old magazines. They are not old enough to copy. They still have the 75-year copyright to them. So I will just end up taking these apart and using the pages inside. And what I love is if you take these apart right, you get a folded page, which is really great, which you can cut down. And so if you're doing a regular size journal, you don't have to do a whole lot of cutting and fold, so that you can't read the stories. So I love getting the old magazines and I love reusing them, cycling. And so this one is sports related, which is pretty cool. Look at that old picture. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I love the old ads. Oh, just fantastic. Look at the old fashions. I do intend to do a fashion journal, and you know, some of that would look really good in there. Saturday Evening Post. Look at that ad. Look at that kitchen. Ugh, so cool. I just really love the pictures in here, the family pictures, just a lot of things that you can use in your journals. That's not always easy to come by. And then I've got some little books that were part of this estate sale. This is a coin. It's a Canadian coin um, collector guide, I guess. And there's some fake money. Okay, so that was a little pause in there because my husband came home. So look at this book, The Playboy's Handbook. It is hysterical. I don't know how I'm going to use it. It's not old enough for me to copy the pages, but I may be able to take it apart and offer some of them on my Etsy or maybe give away some when I finally reach 1,000 subscribers. But it's just so funny and ridiculous. And I suspect that it was actually made so that I don't know. I think it was made as a joke, but I don't know. And then here, this is cool, 1983 Sears Winter Catalog. Oh my God, how cool is this? I remember being a kid and looking through those catalogs. Of course, this one doesn't have toys and stuff in it, but I remember looking for clothes in these. I was never a fan of Sears. I would look in the Pennies catalog mostly for clothes, but then I wouldn't end up getting anything from them. I just love looking. But remember all of the catalogs for Christmas toys? If you're of a certain age, you'll remember seeing those. But it's got some really cool stuff in here. Look at all the kitchen cool stuff. Um, that would look really great in a journal, I think. And even just to tear out and use in clusters, I just thought that would be really, really cool. So yeah, that was a neat, kind of a neat thing to get. And then I just wanted to show you a few things that I've been working on. I've been using my spackle and some of my stencils to work on some of these book pages, and I'm really liking how they're turning out. Now that one I just I made a pocket out of some clear stuff, some clear packaging, and then just filled the pocket. And then on the back I made another pocket. So that is ready to go in a signature. And then there is another page that is ready to go into a signature. I also made a pocket there out of the clear packaging stuff. And then that is just a really old envelope from the 1950s, I think, that I turned into um, just kind of a tuck spot kind of thing envelope. Uh-oh, there goes Odin. So yeah, that is what I've been doing. So that's what's up. And thank you so much for stopping by and hitting like and subscribing. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Bye.